It's another morning. That means it's breakfast time. I got some stuff. You got some stuff.
Eggs taste like eggs.
The breakfast tastes like breakfast. So we're going to consume the breakfast and then go outside. Breakfast has reached its conclusion. Now off to the U-Bahn we go. Some form of public transit ticket shall be purchased for some denomination of euro, and the exploration hath begun.
Indeed.
Indeed.
You can just get the. Oh, so
this is kind of cool. They have an honor system newspaper thing. Your newspaper's in the newspaper bag. You put your €2 koi in the koi bowl, and hopefully you are honorable about your newspaper purchasing.
I don't know so much about it in the city, but at least in Innsbruck, when I was there, I had relatives there for some point. They've gone back to the US, but the groceries and stuff, a lot of the fresh groceries that the farmers produce, it's all in the honor system. So you pick up the groceries that you want, and then you just put your money into the money box, basically.
Put the koi in the koi bowl.
Exactly, and that's something that wouldn't work where we are from, but manages to work here, which is very impressive.
It's always amazing when honesty actually works. Big church. There's lots of big tourism in this area of Vienna. There's so many people that are just like running out trying to get you to buy like Mozart concert tickets, because it's like the big tourism thing here amongst other things, but the streets are quite pretty.
Are you telling me you don't want Mozart concert tickets?
No, I'm okay. Don't need that.
Interesting. Why not? Is there something? Do you have something against classical music?
Well, when it's a scammy Mozart concert ticket, yeah, I do.
Okay, well, that is fair. That is a valid reason not to get the scammy Mozart concert ticket.
Yeah, so wandering the streets, we shall. I've got my favorite drink from EU Starbucks, the Cool Lime Refresher. It's very cool. It's quite limey. It's very good. They didn't have the lime pieces. I'm not really sure why that matters, though, because it doesn't really change the flavor of the drink. But here we are. The absolutely massive National Museum is right over there, and there's the People's Theater off over there. It's just kind of wonderful wandering about and looking at all the European architecture and such. We found a museum full of globes.
We
It's
did.
everything you'd hope for.
It's just filled with balls, and I think we're the only ones in here.
Interesting. Okay, maybe we won't speed run the Globe Museum. Oh, 2 other people have come to see the globes. Not many people are in search of the globes today, it seems. This is actually very cool. I'm probably not going to film a bunch in here, but I'll do some highlights of globe technology. Yeah. Planetarium. Oh, look at the little tiny boy. That's cool.
Here, come this way. I want to get it.
This one's cool with the geography. Never thought globes would be this interesting. This is probably one of the biggest globes I've ever seen. God, it's big. So apparently there are 4 different private globe collections in Vienna, and this is a gallery dedicated to the 4 different private collections. That's a tiny globe. Candle globe. We finished the Globe Museum. There were lots of globes. It was sort of interesting. Now we're going to the hotel to get a camera to go to the Public Transit Museum, to then go trains. Well, more like trams, not trains, but you get the point. God, that's a big H&M over there.
It's a gaudy H&M too.
It's very gaudy looking. That's not a good looking H&M. I don't think it's open.
Oh, that's true.
Yes.
It amazes me how so many people are out when nothing is open right now.
Literally, it's just restaurants and souvenir stores that are open.
It's gotta all be tourists.
Probably. Took perhaps one of the world's fastest little streetcar boys to get to the laundromat. That might be useful to know. One of the fast little boys to get to the Public Transit Museum. They do go very, very big speed here because they've done infrastructure properly, so trams are separated from cars for the most part. So they can just sort of do a bit of a speed, which is nice. But now off to the Public Transit Museum where there are lots of trams. I'll come back through and do a more cohesive video later, but this Public Transit Museum here is amazing because they have literally like everything from every era Vienna has ever had a tram network. Like, there's literally like the rail laying equipment. It's very cool. There's just so many trains here. There's an U-Bahn, there's all of the trams, or the Straßenbahn as they call them, I think. And it's just cool because I think all the trams are functional because there's this overhead pantograph that's above us. And everything's like maintained. Like this one here, which looks brand new, is from 1961. And like just look at the rows of trams that just keep on going. It's amazing. There's even like the bogie motor system, which is from the U-Bahn, I believe. You can see the airbags that it sits on. It's crazy. Everything is here, including seats. I love the little logo and the moquette on the seats. It's quite cool. These chunky industrial hoses that just tie everything together. Even these are just phenomenally done. The whole thing is just absolutely beautiful. I've got my camera with me and I've been taking lots of photos of the trains because it's all just so cool, you know? It's all trains, does lots of different train things. It's very, very cool to actually see this in person. It's quite funny to see how the earliest form of, I guess, track inspection equipment was literally just a bicycle attached to some train wheels. And then it was a motor bicycle also attached to some train wheels. It's kind of hilarious. There's an actual train. Yeah. It's very cool, all the train things here. They also have a bunch of modern day stuff, which the funniest of being is straight up just some dude's driver's license. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Maybe. Yeah, 2 is just the, driver's license. They also have modern day uniforms and such and lockers. It's quite cool. Quite cool indeed. Now there's the section about the rest of the world. Medellin.
Apparently Mexico City actually.
Won't surprise me. Lima, Santiago.
I would translate all this, but I don't have really.
The patience. Yeah. If you want a German. Asphalt Underground, something. Brazil. Oh no, not New York. What is this? The walking speed of people.
I'm surprised people walk that fast in Austria.
Surprised Austria and New York are faster than Tokyo.
I'm surprised Austria's faster.
Why is Singapore the fastest walkers?
I can believe that. This I do not believe in one day.
No, I do not either.
There's no way.
Huh, that's kind of funny. Wonder what else there is. Oh, more things about Europa. Random European. Oh, there's London. The EU directive prescribing wheelchair accessible low floor technology.
TFL, isn't it?
London Underground, Bob. I mean, this is done better than the TFL Museum, if we're going to be perfectly honest.
Very sparse in its actual content.
Yeah, the TFL Museum was bad. Free travel. Oh, there's Paris. Strasbourg. Freiburg. Malta, Rome, Istanbul, Moscow, Copenhagen. Talking about bikes and trains. Need to wait till we get to the American section. I'm very curious what they're going to have to say about that. Also rather cool, the back wall seems to tell the story of the U-Bahn and some of the trams. Now we're on to the wonderful North America section. Oh god, why is Portland on here?
Portland is actually apparently a very good city for public transit.
Maybe Portland's good.
Their headway is not great, from what I understand.
San Francisco. And, oh good, we have New York. Oh god, are they talking about when they buried the trains in the ocean? They are. That is an old photo of Times Square.
Oh my god, look at that. Look at that bus.
The ad is for Breaking Bad premiering. So it's like a photo from 2013. That's good. And they're talking about new oceanic service. That's good. The U-Bahn in Manhattan. I mean, they did get the subway entrance right. So it's A for effort. I need to wait for our tram. Oh god, there's a Flixbus there. We've been walking, found a laundromat. We're debating on if we pay the hotel laundry tax or just go to a laundromat. I don't know which one's going to happen, to be honest. The laundromat is only €20. I need to film a bit of a wrap-up to today. I kind of forgot to do it. But honestly, there isn't that much to say because we did the Transit Museum. That ate up until pretty late through the day, and now we're back at the hotel. We did go out to dinner. There's this wonderful beer garden I know in Vienna that's in a park. It's beautiful. It's simple. They do some performances in the park, and you can overhear them, so it's pretty nice. I mean, that wraps up our day. I had a Mass of a Hefeweizen that I honestly think is great. It's really good local Viennese beer. And now it's just, looking out the window, watching some trains. This whole train station is absolutely beautiful to me because it's huge. There's so many trains. You can go all over Europe. OBB does the night. I mean, a train conversation for a different day. We're also going to be doing a lot of trains this week, which will hopefully make for some interesting content. But yeah, I mean, that wraps up the day. I'm going to get ready for bed. Brian went out to Mackey's because he really wanted some fries or a McFlurry or something. I honestly don't know what. But yeah, I mean, it's been a good day. Just exploring Vienna. Tomorrow we go to the UN. Maybe I'll get to film some of going to the UN. I don't know what the UN's policy is on that. And yeah, should be a good day. So see you guys tomorrow.